Hey, what's going on, guys? March 27th, 2012. And let's see. Well, it's Tuesday, so again, it's day off, so not much going on. Kind of dull day. A lot of just chilling. There's one thing I specifically made this making this vlog to show you, just something I thought you guys would really get a kick out of. For those who grew up in the 80s and remember the original Transformers, and those who watch the new Transformers cartoons and that are on now and have watched the new live action Transformers movies that have come out, or if you collect Transformers or anything like that, I picked up something today that I thought you guys would get a kick out of. And I was in Best Buy earlier. I just looking around, and wasn't anything specific I was looking for, but just kind of looking around. I knew this was coming out, and I picked this up today. And this is a DVD set. It's called Transformers Headmasters. Now this is from the 80s. It's like late 80s. See, it says there the Japanese collection. Now what this is, this is Transformers cartoons. They're in Japanese, but they have American subtitles. And basically what this is, it's a continuation of the G1 series. When you had season 3 here in America, and then there was a season 4, which really was just 3 episodes, and then the series was canceled over here. But in Japan, the series carried on as this Headmasters series, and you have, all your characters. You have some new characters, which there were new toys. That's why the new characters of like the Headmasters, and I think later on in the series it goes into the Target Masters, which deals with like you have sort of small human-sized characters that they're in these like kind of special suits, and they form the heads of the Autobots and Decepticons. So when, say, like a character transforms into a car, the head comes off, transforms into this little robot guy, and he drives the car or flies the plane or whatever. And then when the car transforms into robot mode, this guy comes out of the cockpit, transforms into the head. And it utilize one thing I've noticed, that now there's it's 35 episodes in this whole collection. I believe this is the whole run of the series. And then, Transformers have gone on to other iterations, Beast Wars, and, all the way up to the latest cartoon that's on now, the Transformers Prime. But anyway, so you have this, what I really loved about this, and I've only watched the first disc so far, and you can still follow it even though it's in Japan. You just watch the subtitles. It's a little, sometimes the subtitles, it's a little quick, kind of trying to read what's going on, but it's Transformers, so you could basically follow the story even, and just kind of watch the action. And you have all the newer characters that were introduced in the 86 Transformers movie. But then you have these new characters, and lots of characters for like the first 2 seasons, like, Optimus Prime is in this, and Jazz and Hound, and there's Sideswipe and Smokescreen. They're smaller parts, but it was cool to see some of the older characters that you don't really see in season 3 of the American series or the movie, because a lot of the characters are killed off in that animated movie, which was because basically there were new toys, and they were like, okay, we have to kill off some of these characters because we have to because we're not going to be selling these toys anymore. We want to make room for the new toys, so we have to feature the new characters. But it was still neat to see those characters back again, because you don't see them in, like I said, in season 3 of the American TV. And there's a lot of characters back. There was heavily used are these sort of combiner groups, which where you have 5 or 6 Transformers and they combine into one robot. Yeah, you have there was like the Constructicons and the Protectobots and the Stunticons and the Aerial Bots and the Combaticons and all these other names, and they were cool. Those are always cool, and you saw a lot of the action on this Japanese series. Like, I know they have like different standards or whatever in Japan, a little more lenient, maybe, I guess, with cartoons back then. I don't know, because the action is so much wilder than anything we saw in the American version, the American show. I mean, it's not just guns, but it's like they're punching and kicking. You got like Autobots and Decepticons using like karate kicks and stuff like that, and characters die. Characters actually die in this, which is crazy. It's a kids' cartoon. We can't have characters dying. But so the action is a lot more intense, a little more violent. It's still your standard. Most of the episodes, they're pretty basic. Of some Decepticon plot, the Autobots counterattack, blah blah blah, firefights, the usual kind of stuff. But it's a little more intense than what you would normally be used to. But I'll be curious to look at the rest of these episodes. It's 4 discs, and I'm looking at. Well, actually, there's some spoilers in here. I don't know. I'm looking at the list of some of the episodes, and looks like there's some really cool. I mean, again, like I said, on the last disc it says the final showdown on Earth, Part 1 and Part 2. So I'm assuming that that's the end of the series as far as this sort of like G1 cartoon. I don't know. There's like, and all these other, so you have this thing with like the Target Masters, which is basically like the Headmasters, only in this case it's the guns. Little robots turn into the guns of the Autobots. And just cool stuff. There's one here that, this may be a little spoil, I don't know. There's one called The Death of Ultra Magnus, which is, wow, just the idea of a character dying. Head formation of friendship, find Scorponok's weak spot. I'm just reading some of these random. Operation Destroy the Decepticons. That sounds cool. So it sounds like there's some really cool episodes still to come in this. Like I said, I watched. It's basically the first 9 episodes I watched is on the first disc. So yeah, I just thought I would show that or share that with you guys. I thought it was really cool. And something else I'm excited for. I think it comes out in a couple weeks. I think is you have the Star Wars Kinect video game. Now I have the Kinect system, and I really hope it's a good game. From what I've seen, it looks like it's cool. It looks like we have some of the. There's a trailer that they just released. It looks like you have like a little bit of the pod race. It looks like you have other things where you're flying ships and you're using the Force. And there's some of the screenshots. It looks like there's we see little bits of planets that we see in the movies. Like there's one that looked like the Cloud City carbon freezing chamber that we see Luke and Vader battle. So there's things like that. And so that looks really cool. I hope it's good, because I would definitely want to add that to my Xbox 360 Connect system. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Like I said, I know there's a lot of Transformers fans out there, besides Star Wars and G.I. Joe and whatnot. So I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. That's about it. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing else. I'm trying to think. Nothing really else going on today. So hey, we're gonna wrap it up there, and yeah, sort of short and sweet. No, not really. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there's my vid for today. So in some way, shape, or form, I will see you tomorrow, whether it's a vlog or a review or whatever. Who knows? So long. Have a great day.